How to track mentions on Twitter: 3 easy ways and quick results. Are Twitter mentions already part of your social media marketing strategy? If you want to measure the reputation of your brand or company as well as determine who among the users can become your clients in the future, then you need to start learning on how to track mentions on Twitter. Twitter is crazy important. Even the NIH uses Twitter for target recruitment in cancer trials. In the process, you need to identify how many Twitter mentions your clients' accounts are receiving each day. You also need to determine the methods on how you are going to track those occurrences. As a marketer, tracking mentions on Twitter daily is very important. Once you track them correctly, you will be able to gain plenty of benefits. Here, you will learn valuable tips on how to track mentions on Twitter using the Twilert. To track the mentions on Twitter is far different from tracking mentions on other social media platforms. That is because access to the other social media API is more limited. Fortunately, you will not experience headaches on how to track mentions on Twitter. Twitter mentions referring to the public tweets a particular account receives coming from other Twitter accounts. By tracking the mentions on Twitter, you will be able to know what other people say about you, your product or services, and your brand or company. Furthermore, you need to track the retweets of the Twitter mentions you will receive because they will add impressions to the hashtags. Boost your stats and increase your visibility over time by using mention analytics to help drive more comprehensive tweets from your account. Track tweets with Twilert. When you use Twilert, you will be able to generate a report that can analyze Twitter mentions or retweets. Twilert is a social media tracking tool that can help you acquire a complete analysis of all mentions. To track Twitter mentions with the help of Twilert, you can consider using the Classify tab being displayed in the Twilert report. To get started, you have to go to twilert.com and then write the username of your brand in the search box. In the free version of Twilert, you can create a bunch of real-time alerts that track your brand name or account all day, every day. Set up some alerts. Then wait 5 minutes if you set up real-time alerts. Check your email, you should have a list of up to 1,000 tweets sent from the query you just set up. This is great. If you log back into the app, you'll have the ability to filter, sort, and perform actions from the app on your mentions. But, you need to clean a little in the Twitter report for you to track the Twitter mentions. You will need to process to the Classify section, which you can find on the top menu. After cleaning some tweets, you need to click on New Binder and set the name. Then, you have to write in the Add Tweets from this contributor the desired mention and click Add Contributor. Once you have already created the binder, you can now access all the tweets you have sent. By simply tracking the Twitter mentions, you can either measure your reputation or even identify who among the users can be potential customers. Thus, make sure that once you track the mentions on Twitter, you will be able to determine better ways on how to improve your social media marketing strategy.